Alrighty. So what I think. Live videos on Fortnite. Alright, so what I'm thinking is we're gonna go in some squads. And yeah, we're just gonna like look around, all that kind of stuff. But really, like, I don't know. Because if there's one thing that I hate, but alright, let's get into squads. Guys, you're gonna hear a video in the background. I'm just gonna watch World Cup live right now. You guys are gonna hear a video because today there is a World Cup. I think this is it. But guys, like,
oh my god. Oh, that's actually, yeah, never mind.
Chunky for 5.
I shouldn't have ATV boost, I should have just ripped it. Dang.
Damn,
a handful of rockets back up to 5 now.
Didn't get the goal, didn't get the legendary assault rifle.
You have suffered escape, by the way. ILL played white you after okay.
Here, we'll see in a second. 25.
wait, when can you play? Just put down your hour, Gabe.
Knowing as an opponent, you just took shots at Rayrax. You got white damage. Yep. What do you do, Jack? I mean, you think you'll let him just sit for a second and heal?
It's really tough because you're also on the edge of the zone, and the more attention you draw, the more people will begin to beam that area. You're also very far on the sticks rotation, so Rayrax
Gabe.
weak. But the question comes in is like, do I really want to risk my game?
Oh, 4.
This elimination.
Okay, well,
Or less.
Or less. Alright, well, Gabriel, can you just watch the stream? Because, honestly.
It's very tough to keep track of everyone in these late game scenarios. Rayrax is out of build. I just don't see it. Rayrax has to find the launch pad that someone else placed, or have the most lucky rotation of all time. Look, Rayrax knows it. Hit that tree for a couple builds. There you go, 3 ramps.
Just hucking rockets at players too on the rotation to make sure there's
the launch pad.
You can move up and grab that. There we go.
I think actually you can farm these fences.
Yeah, stream until I go on.
He's gonna get blasted away.
Keep streaming? Alright.
Trying to stop with the ramp there, placed over the top, see if we can stop the launch pad. Couldn't quite get it in place in time, but this, wow. I'm gonna be honest, I was considering moving to Pleasant Park, but based on what I'm seeing here, there's a there, Jack. We got 36 players. We're gonna circle here in just a second.
Stacked in this one right now, 36 players. Rare tactical shotgun, 1 boogie bomb, 1 shadow bomb.
Gabriel, where are you right now?
6 minis.
Is there a window edit up through there, right in front of him? Yeah. Oh, it was. It just got closed. I was thinking a boogie in through that window, very fast little.
Then you could ramp up,
push in, wall, smack that open, claim it, edit the window, take the tack shot through the window.
Why can't you get on now?
So close.
Find out who it is.
Cleaning room.
Tell him he's trash.
Tag them on Twitter.
Tag them.
Clip you eliminating them. Tag them on Twitter.
Upload it to YouTube.
I've never been tagged in someone eliminating me in Fortnite Battle Royale. Stop. It's never happened.
Really?
Yeah, I've never lost. It's true. Check my stats. Thanks.
Is it because it's the ultimate Battle Royale experience?
That's because I use code Dr. Lupo.
Oh.
Out here in the outside. Come on, Jack. Too good of a chance there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The drum gun, even from a distance like that, still extremely effective. Boys, rotating to the outside, drops that launch pad. A very smart rotation to make their way all the way in. We're at 32 players now. Top 25 is placement
How many
points. And
days
the
left?
shadow bomb, the last shadow bomb, I believe.
What do you mean?
Into this rotation, the launch pad and a shadow bomb.
It's tough.
And I think that's the end of it's the end of his movement. So we'll keep an eye on that as it goes on.
Unless he finds a player to claim their goodies here in a second, that might be it's going to be a tough game to get out of here.
Fortnite.
Kahlua here. 104 builds, no elims, 11 points so far. Blue drum.
I don't get it.
Two stings, which he might be able to use here and just say right now. You're brilliant. Just
There
like
we
that.
go, excellent.
It's just a and look at the trigger discipline.
He stopped. He was going to shoot down the launch pad.
Yep.
Thinking now there's a chance he can go out and use it. Maybe he stopped shooting it just in case he needs to make a push for that. He's not gonna. He's in second to find another player rotating his points. If he does go down, use all the rotation
items.
How many days of season 9?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, how many days?
Typically you'll see players
Around like 50. Around.
Kahlua had to get over that mountain.
Jumped in. Fingers crossed.
Slurp juice being popped, Kahlua will slowly tick back to full HP.
Tendons. This is Lucky's in here. A handful of close. Right smack down the top here. Right there. This is Lucky here.
Thanks.
One elim. Believe that he's already qualified for duos. The Brush is duo. Teammate. 17 players left. We're 2 more away from the next set of placement points. Shots here, a little pressure applied. Right now in this position, you're looking for shots like this. You're not staying exposed. You got one closed down. You're not staying exposed for too long because you know that at this point, if there are players that are ahead of you at the forefront of the safe zone, they're going to be looking back for people like you who are taking shots at others, and they themselves apply some pressure.
Yep.
This is like he doesn't want to stay exposed for too long. Right now, he's basically just waiting, looking to see if anybody's going to rotate in the very last second. See if we can get some shots off there.
One and the one defend himself. His hand is forced. Stuck in the same box as this player. Can't even build out of it. Has to break through the walls. Great shots downrange again. Feels like
How you get so much bucks?
There we go.
Can't even build. Oh no.
V-Bucks,
Another box. Enter joystick goes down. 10 builds in total. Says Lucky, absolutely. This is
I just got it.
Taking the recovery and 2 more combat shots connect. Says Lucky has not missed with a combat shotgun yet. No more builds remaining. This is just insane late game dramatics here. There he goes. After all those limbs, Ben, just no materials.
A big combat shotgun run, though. You had multiple hits, including Structure was looking down from above, a couple jump shots with the combat. Big push here from Kahlua. Tries to get Fireball off to that tack shotgun. Can't quite find him. Fireball was at 28 HP. Gets the siphon up to 78 now. He's going to pop some minis here. Got a lot of spray. Gets the elim on tendons. At some point, was that a trap? Or we may have just not.
Oh no, he's up a mountain. Oh no.
He's way up, 3 players left. He's got
a shadow bomb. Got a shadow bomb.
Got to use it at this point. Get popped from the back.
You got a shadow bomb.
Taurus goes down outside the storm, and Kai just rests up top, just waits it out, Jack.
Yep.
No pressure.
No pressure at all. Well, going up those mountains, the number one way to do it is just be above it. And Kai was there, set, ready to go, brilliantly done, keeping the high ground and holding it. And still had 15 bandages at a campfire. Like, literally no shot.
Sitting pretty for the end game there. 1 elimination, Victor Royale, still 11 points.
What is this gun?
You do that every game. You absolutely qualify.
Oh, this gun is a new SMG. They took out the suppressed SMG. For this, it's like a burst. It shoots 4 bullets each round.
Okay, but in the next game, when I get 9 points, 0 points, that's okay. I'm averaging right now 5.5 points. Okay?
Quick math.
And in the next game, I'm 5 points.
Okay, you're now up to 56 points over 3 games.
games.
Do the math, Jack.
I mean, at that point, just automatically qualify. That's my plan. I'm gonna play next week, and you just wait and see. I'm not casting. You just wait and see. Okay? When I'm at 56 points after 3 games,
I'm going to give all the credit to Bartologist or whoever you happen to be with, Jack, as per usual. Now,
New suppressed was
Steen's
the
here
best.
from RBK, 3 eliminations, 19 points.
Well,
103
they
kills.
took it out, so.
Jack taking a sip of his water.
no, because now you've got me thinking I forgot it was duos next week.
Do you want to double back on that statement?
Is it against rules? Like, can I offer, like, can I give Tifu, like, $300,000 for my duo partner?
I don't think you can. I think that's against the rules, Jack.
I wasn't sure.
If you're at home, don't give anyone $300,000 to play with you, please. Thank you.
Send it to us. As right now, we see everyone on the map where they're stacked on up at Schmidt. Just staying in a little 1-by-1 chucking right now. A lot of AI to work with.
Just want to be very
You got way better.
with any other Chucky.
I mean, I'm okay.
A couple players in rotation gets a no shield tag there. Bada Brain goes down. The second elimination for Chucky. Blue AR, blue combat, drum gun. Only one stink. Potential chance for a swap out on utility. If Chucky gets elimination close enough, they're going to lose the players' goodies after everything's said and done. We'll see. Your qualifying positions per region. By the way, if you're curious, we're watching NA East. That's 6 total spots. The top 6 players adjusted a little depending on who else might sneak their way up to those top positions. Stink win. There's your one stink.
That's a great stink, especially with the zone moving.
Looking for a lead there. Chucky didn't kind of watch for a shot. Saw Schmecht on the screen inside the shadow bomb in that moment. Just a second. Boxes up right here next to Chucky. Shots from yet another player. Another shadow bomb. A quick top wall edit. Tag one time. No big deal. One
Fully into it. That was very early on with the shadow bomb. And, I thought he was going to hit that second brick wall, but either way, nicely done. Extending the duration of that shadow bomb by hitting that wall. One way where you see these, the best shadow bombs to do it in the game. They are realizing how easy it is to just plan your route as you're jumping. You're like scanning for which walls you can hit off of and use to extend the duration. Shadow bombs only last for 6 seconds, but if you are in the air, climbing up the side of a mountain, like hitting off the side of walls, and like wall jumping, it extends until your feet plant on the ground again. And that can make a huge difference when rotating and needing some extra time.
I think I didn't I have a med kit over here?
That is that box. Still pressure being applied.
Yeah.
Goes down. Schmecht continues to hold down that left click and take the shots. Looking for another one. Back-to-back.
All right.
2 elims would be big here.
Yes.
Ability to top off the shield here in a second. Depending on positioning, maybe go pick up some materials as well. Not at max just yet, which is that's the happy place for everybody to redeploy coming in.
I'm not the best, Gabe.
Right next to another player. Shots from behind, doesn't get tagged, does defend himself though, just to be safe. You can even hear the shadow bombs around. You hear the rotations of every other player while you are boxing.
It's just a soccer skin doing the work.
Take shots at top gun of the team, picking up another one.
It's me who's controlling.
Through here. Those fish ankles.
They're skinny. You hear the shadow bombs, you hear the crawlers bouncing around, you hear the gliders floating. It's like
everything.
It's just so much to take in, man. There's really, I can't stress it enough. If you haven't tried a late game competitive Fortnite game yet, or if you're somebody who's just more of a casual fan, to really appreciate how insane these games can be, I recommend you either hop into Storm Wars.
You way better with soccer skin.
Shotgun, sword right there.
I mean,
or hop into arena mode.
I'm getting better. I'm trying.
Where you've got, 15 people rotating all in one zone, it gets absolutely nuts. Wait back, trying to drop that trap down. Unfortunately, a quick cone block from the opposing player.
Built up. For an opportunity to maybe see him take high ground. At this point, probably not. I believe there's at least 2 players up above him. You see here in a little bit. 21 remaining. There you go. Sunville all the way to the top. Top gun even with him. A lot of players though trying to feed their
I gotta get circle.
towards the edge of the zone, stay ahead, and Tragic's one of the people at the front. Almost a moment to look back and see if he can hit a shot. Gets the elim on Briggs. Tack shotgun. And an immediate rift. 5 just feeds him back up in the air.
Alright.
Only down 5 HP, that point too. Good spot to be in. He's gonna have to judge whether or not dropping in quickly if there are shots from Inspire, like right there. There we go. Doesn't want to get beamed too much. Plus, opportunity to land literally on some materials and ammo. As shots are still coming in. That top down is a tough spot. Jake dodged the other trap. That was an opposing trap on that back wall. You stayed against the far wall. It will not hit you if you are at max distance inside the same box. Oh, this launch pad though. Oh, does get hit hard immediately on that liftoff. So let's drop that back on down. Doesn't get any new height with that. Schmeck now cut down. Tragic's weak as well. It's Steens. You got Steezy floating in as well. Tragic's no more healing left. Just gonna simply come down to getting health back from body eliminations. He knows players are below him. Only 9 builds left. So again, at a point now where it's gonna come down to the shotgun. There's one. The spray coming through. Is it gonna be enough? There's a second. Now to 145 health and extra builds. Tragic's making this late game so he can absolutely work with the North to come out on top. And it's down on 1. And beam from above though. 38 HP is all that remains. Tragic's going into the storm. Elimination. Now on the right side, but no. Inspire is ready. Inspire gets 2, and just like that, Inspire gets the win. 15 points total for that victory royale. Oh, NA East, how much I love you. Thank you so much so far, but we gotta take just a few seconds here and throw it over to Zeke. What do you got?
Well, listen, man, I think we all love NA East, and it's been an incredible day so far. Now, don't forget, guys, we're currently middle of the action. So let's actually hop over to Sundown, who's gonna have some replays for us. We're gonna take a look at the standings. So Sundown, what you got?
Yeah, so what I got is the highlight of some of the key players, the ones who are interacting with that leaderboard and up on top. And we're going to start with TS's front two aces. The Battle Royale veteran is then competing in so many different games. We've seen him over and over again making his mark in the East, putting that tactical assault rifle to work, editing the door, and then getting out of the drive. And one thing I do want to note here, the prevalence of the tac shotgun in these very late games. For some reason, anybody who's holding that rear attack seems to be going to town, so might be something going on there as Prodigy Aces, excuse me, wow, not able to speak. Normally that's Zeke. On the low grab, on the run, and also preemptively dropping down those traps any chance he can. We can see him there eliminating Nate Hill, but unfortunately gets taken out by the current elite.
Come on. Yikes. I hate people that do that, bro. Just hate them, bro. I wish they'd never been in the game.
Getting aggressive, going down, is doing it against
they were
some of the
never
best.
in the game.
Had Mega right there, and another player who's able to put off highlight reel after highlight reel is Kaizui. We saw him do it in the secret skirmish. He has some of the most clipped flicks in Fortnite, but you're showing that he doesn't always have to have a sniper to do it. Working top down, putting the aim of that combat shotgun to work. Now on board here with Tempo c.o.d, the player who has already qualified, and Jack was calling out these shots from downrange were amazing, and then using the stink to then force Knife out and continuing going forward, finding Joystick from Rise there, and then finding another target, not slowing down, making sure he has enough room to try and pop the slurp, but instead, you know what? The best heal you'll get is going to be that Siphon. Brilliant pickup there from Strugs. Works back around into the zone. He's still looking for it. Unfortunately, it was Kahlua, and Kahlua was going on such a run here. First with the stink towards the side, and then leaving the launch pad there in case he needs it. Didn't end up utilizing it. Instead, goes to work in this kind of low ground congested area and turns it into a bunch of elims. That was the elim he picked up on c.o.d, and then drops right back down, gets Ockers, and he doesn't slow down. It was a really good job from Kahlua right there to run the rest of it out and pick up the plays. And again, every one of those interactions mattered. Every point can be the difference, because it could come down to tiebreakers. And right now, Tendi still holding that top spot at 35 points. But Zeke,
It's a very small spread. You like to say this a lot, son. Now look at the top. You look at top 10, 31 points to number 1 right now. 35 points, only a 4-point difference. That's the difference of hitting top 25 and then single elim.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen all of these guys, and importantly, too, nobody's been burning through games. There's nobody up here who's maybe played 5 or 6 and had a lot of elims, and nobody is winning a lot of their games all the way through. You do have Kazooie picking up 2 out of 3. That's the best placement ratio we've had so far, but nobody going for that 3 out of 3 and that kind of incredible buffer that you generally see at the start. What is that going to mean for the rest of the day? Every one of these interactions, every single point is that much more important. When you're this close to each other, anytime Aspect fights anyone within 5 points of him, that's huge. Anytime Tendi is trying to secure a spot and he gets dropped down, that's massive. Because somebody who's within, again, 15 points, a Rizzo pop-off game, can come steal away one of these spots, and all of these guys came to play.
And I mean, 31 points isn't that much of a big lead, so we can even see someone coming out of 25th, top 30, even jump up to the standings with a fantastic game, but let's see how things shake out. So, of course, we still got Dr. Lupo, Courage D, ready to go. So let's hop back into these NA East games. Gentlemen, over
What
to you.
happened to Polar?
NA East. Sorry, Lupo.
Wait, what'd you say?
You just ate 2 tacos.
I did.
I thought you needed a second.
I ran away and got them before you ate them. That's why I didn't tell you about them, because I knew they would have disappeared in an instant.
You came back and told me at the last second.
Yeah.
Liquid Poach, also known as Poach.
It's actually Powaki.
Oh, Powaki.
Yeah,
right
Powaki.
now, sat up with the tactical assault rifle. A player that is a veteran in Fortnite competitive, for all means, sense it means the words, but so far yet to qualify for the Fortnite World Cup.
Hate to see it. Powaki picking up a second elimination there. 18 points total. 47 remaining, and the mind of Powaki right now is basically taking shots down from above. You want to try and catch players that are maybe even going for loot on the rotation. He doesn't have to get too aggressive here. That's totally not how you pronounce his name, but he's never.
I don't know what that means, Gabriel.
I look forward to getting tagged on Twitter and nothing but rage face emojis.
Hashtag Fortnite World Cup.
Don't spam rage face emojis.
That's a transition right there. Hashtag Fortnite World Cup.
You don't have to tag me in rage face emojis. Do pick your best emoji though. Hashtag Fortnite World Cup to describe your favorite emote in the game. That might also be Jax. We'll see.
I like that. Well, I also like having
Nothing
in my
like.
inventory, like Neil does right now.
We saw this yesterday as well. At one point, a player had this many and just started throwing them. There was a mass of players going for loot, fighting each other in the same boxes. Just kept throwing them. Picked up a pair of eliminations like it was nothing.
They can just fit in these little nooks and crannies that you're not ready to build for. They're a little bit off on the elevation, so next thing you're taking damage you don't expect to. They're so tough to keep track of. That's why when you see one thrown, you typically see all darn 8. It's this is the guy that I'm going to eliminate with these grenades. That's it's like the stinks that we mentioned earlier. It's like when I have 6 stinks, I basically say, I want to go for an elimination on someone, and I'm going to use these to make sure I get an elimination. I'm not going to throw 1. I'm going to throw all darn 6 and make this guy take enough damage to where I can eliminate him right away.
There you go. Another one made it right now. Except the first elim so far this game. 100 in that TAC AR. Hold down the shots, looking to see if they can pick up any damage. Looking for players that have no shield, players that are on rotation, anything like that. Anything possible.
Anything is possible with this tactical assault rifle. The silence aspect of it, totally great. And here's those grenades, right? 2, 3 now thrown.
Pop the wall up at the same time. Look for the damage, the splash to push through the surface. Couldn't quite find it.
4.
The rift used down there, you can hear it in the background.
A look at our whole map. TSM Cloud, someone who is near the top half of our leaderboards in this one. Nice here in this. Joey, Aaron, Brutal, Travis. And we've seen a lot so far today. Set up at the south side of this zone, just outside of the building. 6 shadow bombs will help get him towards the next zone relatively unscathed.
Tough coach.
These rotations, hopefully, and even the potential chance for somebody else to put down a launch pad. You see a player flying up right there, maybe a rift. Anything at this point could be big. He does go for the edit. Quick little shadow bomb. The rotation begins. Going to be already at the front of the safe zone. Going to squeak his way out. You'll notice too, some players, and this is kind of an interesting tip. Some players will mark the center of the next circle with a marker to judge distance, depending on how far they have to go. So they don't have to be too worried if they know exactly where things are going to end. They'll put it at the edge so they know like the line to sneak past, the last second, that kind of thing. That knowledge is big.
Then Tragic's got an elimination right there midway through. So I'm assuming the person he damaged on the edge of the zone wound up dropping to the zone in the next 10 seconds and actually got the elimination credit for that. So I think he'll more than take that one. So can't ask for something much easier than that. The Baller's just making polarized game a little bit tougher.
Kind of, it's almost bullying at this point. Yeah. Honestly, like the Baller bouncing around inside. We talked about those kind of players that will jump in and just kind of ruin everyone's day. As they're trying to build, they're trying to keep themselves safe. Maybe they're up in the air and there's only a few things hold them up. Ballers will bounce off them and try and break those. Polarized taking a ton of damage, going for that launch pad. You're going to see other players maybe take advantage of it. Grenades floating past there, very, very low. Drew Clank at the bottom does get eliminated, and a ton of players smushed. No elims just yet, but there are so many people rotating, so many chances just for one or two combat shotty shots that you can see elims get picked up by pretty much anybody on the move here.
Yep. Keep in mind the 4 Dynamite, too. That Smoosh can stay alive. Top 27, top 26, top 25 placement points earned. 3 Dynamite out, and a great edit into Koza's box. Another player model as well. And he got a Dynamite elimination. There's a third. Smoosh. 3 limbs in the last 10 seconds. And placement points earned.
Cloud takes nil out in the feed. 21 remaining. Smooshed. The previously just chucked dynamites, you have to wait for those to go off, and in the middle of all that, capitalizes on back-to-back elims inside a box.
I'm going to predict Poached is the one that drops next in this game. I'm making a prediction.
The next person to get eliminated?
Yes.
Ah, damn, bruh.
Oh, nope, it was not.
Close.
Frick, I can't do anything about
Poached
that.
had like 6 HP.
Why,
When we went to that camp.
why would you do that to your friend like that, Jack?
I was trying to look like I was a smart caster, but
And this guy only has 3 kills. He's trash.
Mac goes down in the feed there.
He's hot garbage.
Pick up a combat shotty shot on somebody.
Can't even believe I died by him. He's farming.
Turbo build to hold him off.
Stupid
Purple
ass.
TAC AR, the blue combat shotgun. One more player needs to go
He's
down, and we're at the
trash.
next set of placement points. Perp drops up top. You have a ton of players in the top section of the map being eliminated. The combat shotty shots are so
Are you
big
getting on,
when accurate.
Gabriel?
100 plus with ease, especially the headshot. 73 the body. Fish Mole has the monitor off. Polarized picks up another.
he got him. I was wondering if he was going to grab the shadow bombs in time, and he did.
Yep. 2 there. 9 players left. This late in the game, we're at the final circle. Polarized sitting on 3 elims. No brick, but enough build. 53. He's got a third of his inventory full. He does have a player. He might see through the top up there. He's got a shot on the bottom as well. Rotates down. Finds Brutal. On the bottom side here at the soccer field, gets the 4th elim. 6 players left. We are almost at the top 5. Everybody left at that point gets another 2 placement points. 7 total. To drop in for a shot on the flyby there. Polarized. Stationing up. Number of players. Cloud all the way at the top. Dubs gets eliminated there by Sunvilla. Polarized in the bottom. Dyslexic goes down. Is that Gandhi dab that I'm looking at on the screen? Cloud, though, all the way at the top, slowly edging their way down. A chance to just waterfall in. You don't have to push too much at this point. All you want to do, exactly as Cloud did, reconnect. Gandhi in the bottom, Polarized, and Gandhi fighting it out. Down there in the street. SMG spray from above. Cloud looking to pick up any damage that he can. Very, very low down there. Cloud taking the drop in and does find it. At that point, the very end of the game, you're going to see players, especially in a position like that. He's got the top down on everybody. Yep. There's no need to get overly aggressive. You just wait for them to play it out, but you don't want to give them too much time. They might pop a mini. Cloud drops in, easy spray, gets the win.
12-point win. I mean, that's it. 2 eliminations, one of the 2 being that last one right there. That's really all you can ask for. Moving into our next lobby. Already a few names you recognize. East, right on the edge of the zone, fighting up against Deemer.
Oh, here we go. The Nays. Another one. Got to wall off against those. Like you said, oftentimes, where there's 1, there's 5.
Yep. It's like, it's the first one is the one that causes all the chaos. It's the second and third ones that are the ones that find the damage. as Deemer knows this, did throw 2, no connection, but has forced the player to play extremely awkward, and you've got to think if this player's bouncing around like this, there's no way Isu has many mats. There's just not a chance.
A couple little jump shots there with the combat shotgun through a window, not enough. Deemer picks up that Elam, but he's down to 35 in the storm, applying pressure. Here we go. Has to rotate in. Hopefully nobody spots that shadow on the move. Deemer's going to use, as I like that strategy, he's going to climb that mountain, keep in the shadow bomb as long as he can.
Yep, that was actually really well done. That shadow bomb probably just exhausted after 15 seconds, and wow.
He closed the wall off behind him, too. Timing on that was insane.
In like the perfect millisecond of a window to get that elimination. That was a perfect combat shot, too. 130 to the dome. Gets that wall replaced. An hour and 15 minutes left in the NA East queues. Who will qualify for the Fortnite World Cup? Whose stresses will continue? As you know, these players thinking about the weeks dwindling down. Every Saturday, Sunday, they'll qualify. One less opportunity to come back.
Shit. God!
Still have a handful of big names left in here. You have Munchkin in the top right corner.
Hate this game, bruh.
HP-wise, the very top of your screen. And Carbo, AMWK, very close to each other. Carbo not in a baller. AMWK is. Hopefully that is noticed at some point. Potential look back real quick. Chance to pop that and force an engagement if needed.
Asshole bitch.
Little edit resets. Peeking back through, see if he can spot anybody on the move. Go for the edit reset here in a second. Probably a door edit, the shadow bomb, and a push out here in just a moment. Here we go, the window. Dovkez goes down on the outside, breaks the baller. Didn't have to, but went for it. Couldn't quite pick up the second there. Get taken by another player on the outside to it. Here we go. Look at this. Look at the angle here. Big rotation out in the open. Moving all the way north, looking for the next safe zone. Pushing over the top of the player's build. Going to land right here at the edge. Box up.
About as far as you can want to go right there. One player. It was Road. It looked like on our screen was like still in the umbrella. Not sure if that's what they saw as well. Might have been a spectator thing. Carbo looks to get the wall in place. Doesn't tunnel vision. Doesn't get greedy. Knows it's best to just drop back, live to see another day. That's the final shadow bomb, and their inventory will be used towards the top side down. Marowak all the way up top with the combat shotgun. Hogman, our top place from yesterday's qualifiers in this game as well.
Third one from the top there. Ace PGH all the way up top right now. Flows land jock in this game, rotating in the baller still. Not a lot of HP and no shield. Ace, the top down. That combat shotgun from so far up.
Yeah, that was like 56 meters.
I don't know about Drop being trash, but Drop is back in the lobby now. Another Elam there. Rhyme, Armand going out to the storm. More combat shotgun shots. Marowak goes down from so far out. Ace is going to look down from above. Another player, potential Elam here, goes for the shots. Can't quite get it and is getting challenged for high ground. It's not enough, though.
Chop it down, goes down. Ace has this flint knock to use to basically stop fall damage from being too big of a deal.
So weapon-based redeploy at this point.
Yes. Ace will stay just a couple levels above these opponents, not going too ridiculously high up. And I like how he's already building 1 floor worth of metal. Like he knows, see, right there. Instead of overbuilding, can easily just reconnect, and here's the build battle up against the soccer skin on the other side of this wall. Looks like Ace doesn't get it right there. Just allows a split knock, going for height yet again. Trying to dodge from either side. That's a lot of materials used. Great retake of height by the opponent.
Build down and start layering out here. You don't want to fight too much for high ground if you know you're not going to get it. There's a player. Looks like they are challenging. In fact, oh my God.
Oh, there's
the save. Are you kidding me?
You could not have been closer to falling to your death right there, Ace.
Well done. Finds Hogman of rotation.
2 right there.
And Owl. Hogman and Owl going down on the outside. The rotation there. That went from so bad to so good very quickly. Gonna find another. Looks for the 4th shot. 4 shots. Kills a bot on the outside. Rotating through.
Unbelievable. Moving forward now is Ace. Ace gonna pop these minis. 1, 2. Gets them done. Back up to 124 health. Top 7. Number top 5 earns 2 more placement points. Ace down to his last 2 builds. Gonna go and look to take the height. And I love that retake. I love that push out onto AWM. Doesn't try anything crazy with going through the front.
Oh,
the rocket
from above.
2.
Cardigan Sweaters, Tomei, Astonish Keys all the way with the high ground, looking down from above. Got a double layer potentially here in a second. Wants to stay secured, connected to the back there. Rocket's still very, very big right now. Yep. The reload from Tomei, 6 elims so far. Would not surprise me if he finds another here in a moment. This Astonish is very weak on the bottom of the map. Yep. Cardigan Sweaters in the mid. Keys all the way up top. The flint knock. Cardigan going for it all the way up, and he misses a big whip. Keys didn't even look. He wasn't challenged. Shots down now as Astonish and Tomei are the same level. Everyone is in a pool together. Keys all the way in the bottom. Goes to the fight against Tomei. Gets it. And Tomei with the back-to-back eliminations and an 18-point victory royale. That flip knock play reminded me of like Anchorman when Will Ferrell jumps in the pit and goes, I immediately regret my decision. Like he got up and like floated high up. It's like, oh, you're probably wondering how I got here. So that was, the pause. Yep. You hear the music. Hey, that's me. I've done that too many times. I want you to know that's probably a joke that will make you. The kids at home don't get that. Oh, no, not at all. We do though. Let me give some of the kids at home. Yeah, yeet. There you go. They got that one. I love co-ed. Now they're laughing. But now they're involved. See, I got everyone happy. Joel, clean little shot right there. Gets the perfect accuracy for the elimination. As now Joel launch pads on over. I thought he was going to hit the zip line to reset his glide, but it doesn't appear so. We'll have time to pop these minis. Still 2 shadow bombs and the rift to go. It's like 6, 7, maybe 8 players right on this little mountain. This little plateau? Would you call it plateau, Levi? Is this a plateau? Plateaus are more flat, aren't they? I actually don't know. If any of you out there are rock specialists, rock structure specialists, I'm sure we have many, probably half of our audience. Rocks, Jack. Please go ahead and tag me. Is that set it? Yeah, I'm interested. Make sure you use that hashtag Fortnite World Cup if you're a rock specialist and know what type of rock formation this is. There it is. It's faded. Spraying right now. I love that weapon spray. The weapon wrap. That little, I forget what it's called, but it's purple and pretty. It's the Storm one? I think so. Whatever it is, I hope I have it because it's cool. It is. They've been killing wraps. There's so many wraps now in Fortnite. It's insane. What's that move? Oh my gosh. Sick. The bubblegum one, the new pink one, fire. Here's a look at everyone. Right now, DMO, just above King Clout, who is apparently on H2O. Fox is
alright.
Left side of your screen.
Gabe, if you're still here, can you type something?
Hey, he's stepping up their name game, to be quite honest with you. This is how Wes has done in previous weeks. Trying to match it 39 players. It takes a long time before we get the points. Replacement points are a thing. 38 now.
Hi.
Alright.
King Cloud. We going around right here. Gonna go for some edits or resets quick. I think he's at this point just kind of peeking between the. Literally just sitting here trying to figure out exactly what's going on. Okay, so that actually very smart. A quad edit there. The structure above, so he can place the launch pad and fly out the top in the middle. Somebody tried to ramp it off right there. You notice? Could not quite stop him. Cloud going for a reset, dropping back in on the exact same launch pad for round 2. Very smart there. No. I'm gonna lay higher off the build back in. House with beat down already at 75 HP. Looked like he had 100 health. Didn't want to risk going any lower than that. This is an elevated push, so
I'm done with this fucking game. This game's trash. Where was he shooting me? Talk about it, Epic. Stupid asses at Epic. You don't know what they're doing. Swear there's retarded people at Epic. I swear to God.
Play Team Rumble.
Can't. No! I'm sorry, Gabe, but this game is just retarded. I can't. Fucking retarded people. Fucking dumbass.
Sen as well. Snood all the way at the front. The Shadow Bomb putting in the best position thus far. Gonna be able to box up, and Faded using those turrets. Kind of instantly pop the HP of that floor all the way up. A couple shots from above. Another tack shot. He shot combat all the way up top. It's a mini. Breaks the branch that player's sitting on. He's going to build out. Start to move. Loaded.
Missed the edit.
Very close.
Well, that player dove off the high ground, so he actually has height now. And it's time to bring out the dynamite. It appears for Faded. Faded going to start to chuck these down. There goes a ton of the build. One gets dropped. That's Joel. 167 total health. Faded realizing, wait, this is going back, and I'm going to make sure I hold on to this for a second. Good job. Parallax there. 6 total limbs down. That's more placement points, too. A 4-point swing in the last 2 limbs.
It's back down. For a second, I don't know if you noticed that, Faded did the take the L emote all the way in the sky. He is getting challenged for high ground now. Hopefully he doesn't pay the price for the cheeky little emote. Sen still in a baller. This late, there's 5 players left. Everybody picks up those last set of elimination points. We're at 7 now across the board for everyone in the game. Right here at the bottom, thinking about challenging the baller. I think he didn't necessarily go for it. The player didn't go for it because they're sitting on such low HP and shield in comparison to others. They do jump out, though. Back-to-back shots, and OMG, it's Sen is back in the lobby. 4 players remaining. Ride still has a slurp ticking, has a chance to pop a couple minis on the low ground, but is exposed to so many sides that the player doesn't want to risk it just yet. Move ahead here. Quick edit, wouldn't surprise me. The drop. Hey, Bluff, I think Bluff had nothing left. Ride, Faded. 1v1, going for the minis. Faded picks one off. Ride rotating the outside of the storm. A desperation attempt to climb all the way up top. Gets the high ground and edit down. He's looking for a shot. Sees the player. Can't quite get to him, and Faded blocked him out every time he tried.
Yeah, unfortunately in the end there, not enough time to be able to get a shot down range. Apex Faded. 7 limbs, Victory Royale, 17-point game there, Zeke.
Yeah, just needed a little something there to get me back in fighting order. Fortnite fam, you know, we're here in NA East. Let's go get ready to check out the standings as they are with our boy, of course, Sundown. We'll take a look because, man, these games have not disappointed. Again, it's finals day. 6 qualifying spots.
6 qualifying spots indeed, and like we said, the spread starting to kind of widen out a little bit. It's now at 12 points, still within kind of the reasonable pop-off game we've seen. However, new name up at the top. Geez, in that first spot, you have Apex Coop in second. Kaizui still holding down the fort in third. Aspect in fourth. Smacked in fifth. And Kendi rounding out the current qualification spots because 6 NAs will go on. However, you see Slobbings, the magical voice, is apparently having a day onto himself as he climbs up into 7th, rounding out the top 10. Lamson Sheep and then Macwood also being up there. If you take a look at the games played, you know, all right around 4 or 5, and we're just going to start to get into the back half of those lobbies, which means, again, all of those interactions become that much more tense.
This is what we live for. This is what a lot of these players are trying to accomplish. I can't wait. We're getting ever so closer. I believe we have one more thing to take a look at.
Yeah, we are going to take a look. Again, if you are joining in on the action and watching, you can check out in client. We have a special event going on right now. Yes, it is Fortnite X Jumpman. I know Zeke has been rocking his kick game the past
I didn't wear it today, but
Chicago's on yesterday. But, you know, this is a mode where you can show off your moves in the Downtown Drop LTM by Jordan, featuring creative artists Not Nellock and Tall Malia. launch off massive jumps, grind down city streets, and collect coins to win. And I mean, you can check it out right there. It's a course that will test your speed, test your ability to navigate around. And don't forget, the Hang Time bundle is also available. And if you purchase that, you can get some extra challenges and missions that go along with that backboard, back bling, you know, some other styles. You've seen the players rocking. You see Zeke trying to flex on out a little bit, but I'm going to make sure he holds this spot. We're going to go to a quick break, and then we'll be back with the rest of the NBA action. Don't go anywhere. What's up, Fortnite fam? Sundown here, and today we're going to cover some of the basic terminology you should know when watching competitive Fortnite. If you're familiar with high-level gameplay, these should be commonplace and a nice little refresher. If you're a little newer, buckle in, because you're about to learn up. Rotations. A rotation is the path a player or team takes to get from their current location to the next safe zone. Rotations cover not only the direction the players choose to path, but also the method they use to get there. A lot of different forms of utility enable rotations, including vehicles, rift-to-goes, building, shadow bombs, and glider redeploy. A player's ability to rotate effectively is key because this determines what type of engagements they'll be facing and whether or not they're at an advantage or disadvantage. Gatekeeping. Gatekeeping is when a player who is secure inside the safe zone puts pressure on an opponent who is forced to rotate because of the storm closing in on them. The gatekeeper is able to get uncontested shots onto the opponent, as they are forced to move due to not wanting to take damage from the storm. You will see a lot of top players utilize this in order to create opportunities to get eliminations and points. High ground advantage. High ground advantage is when you have a height advantage over your opponent and are looking down on them. Having the high ground enables you to have more access to information and easier ability to take and hit shots. You will frequently see players battling for high ground in all stages of the game, but in particular during the late game. The ultimate high ground is generally the player or team who controls the highest level during the final circles, and they have a number of advantages. They are typically the least threatened, can decide when to drop down and start taking fights, and also have great angles to punish opponents with AoE weapons or rifle fire. Low ground warrior. The next term is the opposite of the high ground. The low ground warrior is the player looking to sweep along the ground floor, taking close quarter combat fights and forcing opponents to make the first move. This can also be efficient because it often doesn't require as many materials or as much of a risk to gain control of, but can also lead to being in a lot more chaotic of an environment. Backside of the storm. Speaking of chaotic environments, our next term is possibly the most perfect embodiment of this. The backside of the storm is when the safe zone is closing in towards a new one and the players are clustered in towards one edge. Generally, it is very high density of competitors, and you will find a lot of interactions, engagements, disengagements, and eliminations occurring at this point, particularly for those low ground warriors we just talked about. 1x1s. 1x1s are the most basic proponent of building in competitive Fortnite. This is when a player boxes themselves in using their own builds, making them safe from outside fire. This technique can be expanded on to allow for players to take control of a space around them, but it all starts with the 4 walls around you, then a floor plus ceiling that each have a pyramid on. Tunneling. Tunneling is the first basic expansion of the 1x1s. Tunneling is when players create a tunnel out of their own builds in order to rotate safely. This is typically done by putting out floors and ceilings in either a straight or diagonal path, then covering your sides with walls as you advance. This allows players without utility to rotate for maximum safety. 90s. 90s are when players use 90-degree rotational building in order to build upwards as fast as possible.
Oh my fucking god.
This enables players to try and gain high ground advantage or outplay their opponent to get a quick, different angle. You'll frequently see them used in mid-game build fights or in endgame scenarios where players have to build up very quickly. This has been a quick rundown of the common competitive terms that are frequently used on broadcast. If there are any other terms you're unfamiliar with, let us know using the hashtag Fortnite World Cup and asking for an explanation. We hope this helps you level up, and we'll see you all on the battle bus.
World Cup Online Open Qualifier. Golden Boy here. It's Solos Weekend. You just saw a video teaching you a little bit about the wide world of competitive Fortnite, and let me tell you, there is so much to break down in this game, and that's what makes it so amazing. But we have more games to cover, so we need to bring out our casters. Let's go ahead and bring out the comedic silence of Zeke and Sundown. Gentlemen, take it away.
Comedic stylings is very generous, because I'm comedian guy, and then, you know, Sundown just destroys the joke. Doesn't let me have fun.
In reality, Zeke thinks he's funny, and it actually states in my Twitter bio that I'm not funny, so when you laugh at my jokes, it makes me feel good, and then just please don't laugh at his. But nothing to laugh about here, as we're in week 7 of the Fortnite World Cup Online Open Qualifiers, and I mean, are you ready, Zeke? I'm ready. Let's get in the game.
Let's get into these games, man. A lot of these players have worked so hard. We're here in week 7. Just 2 weeks left, both in solo competition and the duo competition. This is one of the 2 weeks as well.
I mean, effectively 1.5 or even 1 and less at this point now. Once we give over the 6 spots going to NA East, we'll only have NA West and the 2 spots coming out of Brazil. So we'll see a number of players join us, and you can see in that bottom left-hand corner, just under an hour left in the queue time, as Crims, who qualified in week 2 with Spades, picks up a great elim there.
All right.
And I also saw Tifu up in this lobby.
All right, chat.
There, so the player who qualified, I believe it was week 5 or no, week 3, ended up qualifying in first place with the 69 points. So really stacked lobbies coming in, and it's only going to get more stacked.
Oh yeah, man. Especially again, we're kind of toward the tail end of these qualifiers. You know, only a handful of slots left.
All right.
People through to the final, so.
Chat, I'm gonna go Paradise because that's the only place I can go right now.
Popping up. Hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Boom. That's right. You know.
I don't think I've actually seen those stacked on top of each other. That looks pretty cool. But as you were saying, Zeke.
Oh, they're at the block. I was like, what is this octopus creature? I've never seen. Oh, that's right. That's the block. Sweet.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you've definitely seen it. Captain Games over the block had a couple ends here that were going on yesterday with the variable pools. But right now we're on board with Adam owns hard, not doing enough loading right now, sitting on 0 elims, but has the legendary assault rifle and the tack to get some work done. You see Poach picking up Tynox over there as Reloads also gets Triumph, and we're at just under 50% of the lobby, so still 15 players to be dropped before we hit that first placement threshold.
Yeah, guys, don't forget, top 25 is where the first placement points are divvied out. Top 15, top 5 is next threshold there, so we still have quite a bit of people that need to go down. Keep in mind, we're about to inform Circle 6, and this is how dense this lobby is right now. This is what we see in finals. You know, a lot of these players making it to the end. You talk about a lot of time, and I love what you do. Every interaction matters, so trying to stay alive, trying to get as many points as possible. Really
Come on, why aren't you helping?
This is a absurdly stacked lobby.
If you have good in your name, why aren't you helping? Talk about it. You only have 1 skin. Get out of here.
Who was in that lobby, as well as Tifu still hanging around. Poach is in here, and right now the rotation that comes out is going to be an awkward one. If you
Gabe, can you get on?
Right-hand corner of your screen, we're going up the mountain that is directly to the southwest of the block. It's a really awkward rotation as Adam gets a nice little gatekeeping elim there onto Zycoma, and he's going to start his rotation.
Or yet.
This is going to be definitely very difficult considering the density of the lobby right now.
Yet, what does that mean?
Everyone using recycled utility, rift to goes. We have ballers in play. It looks like just 4 for now. Tifu there. Looks like he might be getting harassed from the ballers around, and that's going to begin his movement. Then you saw face Mega for just a moment. You're right, man. This is a who's who of just talent right now. 36 players. We've only seen 4 be eliminated, now 5. We still need another 10 to go down, Sundown. And look at Tipo, he's in a very tough spot, critical condition. Gonna roll the first slurp there. He does have the minis, but he doesn't have time to stop. He's got to keep going, got to get himself to safety.
Yeah, he needs to make sure he's inside the zone. Looks like he did finally get it. If you see the bottom right-hand corner, just inside of that white circle, which indicates the next safe zone, and instead going to turn around. You can see barely on the corner, and it's going to keep going forward. So got a good elim there, but it's going to need to cycle back. Opting not to grab those bandages. We'll see if that ends up fighting him instead.
wants to break up with you.
Place the floor at his feet, block those guys off instead, dropping down. Wow. It's a great elim under.
I don't even want to be with her.
Is also eliminated as we get closer to that top 25, and there it is. High Noon and Cardigan Sweaters go down as Bugga picks up that last elim. So everybody getting the 3 points in a great rotation here coming out of Tipo.
This is really huge as well. You know, those 2 eliminations helping him out with the siphon. He's in a great spot. One more is going to put him back in fighting shape, but just knowing, having this great game sense, navigating these very tight circles. There's so many players. Anything at any moment could go completely wrong. And Tipo made the best of the situation. Popping in on Mega, though. No eliminations currently. We'll see that situation potentially change. Look at the utility, though. Slurp, Rift to go, Minis, Tac, AR, Bills galore, and another, his first elimination there, going to give him the 200 effective HP with a very weak baller currently.
Yeah, I mean, anything right now will take that over, but he's mainly just using it as a source of rotation, so he's going to be happy to get anything out of this, and it will also kind of act as one of those push or the snowmen that eating an effective shot as we are inside the top 15, so everybody in here has gotten at least the 5 points for their trouble, and you can see Mega just trying to stay out of people's way, doesn't want to take the interaction, doesn't want to lose the last of his baller there, as the second to last one gets cracked out, and Mega finally being like, alright, let's leave that down here, let's play some Fortnite, get on the low ground and turn back, as you have Lenon and Crims up on the high ground. Tifu picks up Cutthroat right there, and we're into the top 10. Mega, here's the Shadow Bomb, go off next to him, he's looking to capitalize, good, edit, reset, and then drops down, picks up 2 Vayne, and still has a Rift to go too.
I mean, he's probably going to look to pick it up. They're going to like that he swaps it out. You can do that very quickly. If you're okay, as I say that, though, Mega is just going to claim himself the high ground. Keep in mind, he still has to redeploy.
Yeah, he picked it up as he popped the Rift. So Mega, with that take in the box, when he got the Rift and took the redeploy, that was the match. We talked about every small little interaction, every decision making matter. You want to know what it looks like to be a double qualified player? The 14-year-old from FaZe, Mega, popping off right there.
Yeah.
That was just absolutely insane. Like, to identify that, keep in mind, those shots were fast. This was done within 2 seconds. To realize someone was coming in your box and to say, look, even if I fall here, I'm going to make sure to drop this trap on a structure that I control. Because you notice it was on the ground. It wasn't on a wall. He didn't own the wall, so he had to drop it on the floor, and that picks up Tifu as the revenge elim. Oh my god.
And one thing to note there too is Crims will not get the point for that. It is in the World Cup rules. Once you have been eliminated, you are no longer a player in terms of the lobby scoring. You are not allowed to then get an elimination credit. It is a visual bug in the representation that pops up in client. When you go back to the scoreboard, it does end up going down through there.
Huh?
Be right back.
What up?
Of course, look, we've got more action. We're knee deep in NA East, moving in toward the last hour or so of
Let's go, Paradise.
time.
Knee deep? I mean, at this point, Zeke, it feels like we're waist deep. Look at this lobby right now. Just on this side, Daxter, Anthony, Cloud, Lanizi, Tuxi, B right down there. I mean, that's only the first 5 players we can see, and there's basically 40 plus, I still think, in this lobby. Yeah, 44.
Man, NA East, you know, it's funny, because, like, we hop into different regions and they're all doing different things. NA East always feels like tension until everything just unfolds, and it's just...
Historically, going back, can't speak necessarily for the Cups and the World Cups, because I haven't looked at the, kind of the elim curves as
Skin
much.
sucks.
Traditionally, NA East is slightly more passive than a lot of the other regions, and when I mean slightly, I mean it's closer to about 20 to 30%. Again, this is from previous skirmishes and competitive stuff, but their elim curve is a lot slower. It picks up towards the end game, but between circle about 3 and 6, generally, on average, they lose about 10 less players per lobby, so that's why you see it end up being so clustered. Why that is, makes the play styles different. different regions play in different ways.
Okay, can you hop on?
When it comes to solos in particular, they chain it back when it's duos. But in the perfect storm of NA East, in solos, with money, qualification spots on the line, you end up with a whole bunch of players directly on top of each other.
I love the breakdown there, Sundown. Your insight is unmatched. It's just unmatched. I follow it probably.
I was about to say, hey, that might be giving me too much credit. There's a lot of people who watch a whole bunch of Fortnite, but that's really what it comes down to, just enjoying the game and watching these players play at such a high level.
Biska,
really
can you get on?
Where I get the passion for all of this. They make it so easy to watch and so easy to enjoy. As you see, Leezy rocking that new fish stick skin, hanging out in virtual reality, and hopefully hanging out with an Elam here, and he finds it through his culture. You can go enjoy your culture back in the lobby. Queue on back up, because Leezy just ripped you in two.
That was absolutely beautiful. But look, we're still at 37 players, by the way. We still have another 12 players that have to go down before we get those initial placement points. And we're in Storm Circle 6. It is about to start moving. We're going to watch this lobby literally get cut in half.
And we're rotating back over the center of Loot Lake, which has some awkward spots where it's difficult to build, so expect players to have to burn through a lot more materials. Now, Clicks, Dexter, Shotang, and Reform all have the angle as players are going to rotate in with them. So now we're going to be on board with Toxie. And you see him, he's waiting for this player. 1, 2, gets both clicks. You know, you're very consistent, but not covering your side. Right there will be the end of that run. Toxie, though, playing Luke Goblin, is going to have to get that emergency rift to go and get out of dodge.
He did take quite a bit of storm damage, but he's got the slurp. He's got 2 of them, in fact. And, I mean, if he picks up a siphon along the way, he will be back at 5.
Gabriel, are you getting on?
That's the 2 minis, so not going to be hurting there.
Right.
Have Merkin, Ab, and another player up in the sky. Spyrock also there for Merkin as Toxie is trying to get over to that far side. He wants to get the high ground, but also doesn't want to take unnecessary chip as he loses the rest of the shield. In the box, no, 1 box over. Disengage from both the players. Toxie needs space to pop the slurp. Should slurp and then double minis so the ticket's going off as your shields go through.
No, I am going to get a go buy some stuff, so I'll be back round like 7 by.
As Spyrock picks up Tony, you have K for one in. Something gets grabbed. Toxie trying to push in. Can he get it? He does. Offers goes down. We're at 26, so 1 more needs to drop, and then we'll be into that top 25.
This is so great. We also hear the rift not that far away. And I believe Tootsie's going to slow it down. There we go. So we hit top 25.
Oh my god.
Are divvied out to everyone in this game. And now look, immediately Tootsie says, I want to go on the offensive. I want to catch people with their backs to the storm wall, and finds one immediately. 6 Elims.
Sorry.
In a lobby like this, the top 3,000. Just 6 eliminations. And now 7.
Yeah, him knocking down the structure right there actually caused Shotang to fall while he was building out. So a great job there. And also a little fortunate. You know, sometimes you gotta make your own luck. And sometimes you gotta actually be able to land your waterfalls. That's what you get for not grabbing that redeploy when you push back out. But now we have Cloakzy on the ultimate high with Benny and Jacobaki trying to build down. Cloakzy, this is the position he's used to. Jacobaki trying to take it away from him. He does. Gets ticked right away. 95 effective HP. Cloakzy was on less than 50. So can Jacob push down and end his run? But we're into the top 15 now as Festival picks up BM 106. And Leezy then trades it right back out onto him. Jacobaki is desperately looking to find Cloak, wants to gain complete control over the high ground, but it looks like he's just going to settle for what he has now.
Oh, dude, look at the positioning of the storm right now. We're going to be going back over old builds. This is going to just be completely fatal to a lot of these people in the lobby. If you're not sitting on high ground, you're going to... What was that shot? Was that player out in the storm? Okay, Benny gets picked up. But as I was saying, you got to be mindful of where you're navigating. You might have old walls that you can edit and make your way through, or there's going to be people that have left behind metal, and you're going to have to spend time cracking through those builds. And look at the free loot along the way.
Yeah, boy, you can circle back and get a complete and total refresher there. Jacobaki going from 15 builds to just over 120. So now he's saying, I'll build to my heart's content. Double ramp out, no problem. Floor and pyramid, sure, I'll go up another level. I don't mind here. As he completely disregards that fray on the low ground. Look at that. You have Lenise on the bottom low ground. K and a whole bunch of other numeration in between. Beta Reform, Daxter, Glitch, and Lullaby. is Toxic on the mid-tarp, and Jacob just hanging out, looking on the top down. Jacob's in your top right. Daxter in the bottom right on the mid-tarp for now. Keep an eye on Daxter as Jacob works top down. Daxter's going to be the one to look to make plays, and he finds the first 109 tag there, but can't quite convert as K416E 614Z is able to pick up the A-Lamp on the Ball of Abyss, getting closer and closer, but he is on the low ground, and a double trap play comes out from Linnea's right there to pick up Beta Reform and drag his way into the top 5, and he's just right again onto K, so now we're into the top 4.
This is a really strong position coming out of Jacob Ackie, who's maintaining the high ground. He's just waiting for players to expose themselves for a moment. He sends shots down to Lunizzi, and look, Daxor he's right here. He's ready to go toe-to-toe with Lunizzi. This could be a huge siphon pickup, but Jacob also hungry wants more eliminations. So look at the 4. Look at Daxor. He cleans up that 6 seconds right now. He can potentially have 18-point game could go his way. He's going to make a 15-point game.
Walked out ahead of the storm, trying to do it. He needs to put the other one down. He thinks he has enough, but it's not enough. Jacob Ackie had a campfire or 2 of his own on the high ground. So Zeke, your call out, hey, sometimes he can go back and get some more materials. All of those materials, all of the campfires, the loot from the high ground control gives Jacob Ackie the run through in the supreme ultimate high ground, and he just gets to wait out the lobby.
Man, I'm surprised. You did see the extra 2 in his inventory. He could have just cracked the walls right in front, or even if they were his, just edit them and place them down.
Alrighty. Look, dude. Alright.
Need a duo partner for semi-finals.
I mean, I'll go with you, bruh. I'll do it.
Not east.
Not east? I mean, what are you playing on?
East.
Yeah, that's what I'm playing on.
Xbox.
Oh shit. Alright, friend request me and then I'm gonna join your lobby right now. Alright. It's toxic/waste 1203. You gotta tell me your username too, cause then I can front you.
Kobe Baller 07.
Did you friend request me? Alright, just friend request me and then I'll get it. Alright, I got you.
Hello?
Yo.
What's up?
You playing week 8?
Yeah, are you?
I guess so.
You're in Champion League, right? So you can play it.
I believe so, yeah.
You just go to Arena, you can check.
I'm in. Shit. All right. I'm 1 league down. Okay. Wait.
How many points do you have?
215. Shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that sucks, man. Look.
Alright. Well,
Should we
yeah,
just, should we
I'm
just
at
grind
300 exactly.
arena?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to.
Yeah, let's grind arena. So, you pretty good?
Yeah, I'm in. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So I think if we are gonna go in week 8 together, we should have some kind of strat or some kind of idea how we could do this. But
well, if you're at 215, I don't know if we could get to week 8 like this time, but we can grind arena.
All right. Arena's best bet. I mean, really.
How many wins do you have?
I have 126.
I have 240.
All right. What's your KD?
It's like, what is it? It's like 1.6 something. It's not very good.
Mine is 1.4. You're a PS4 player?
No, Xbox.
Okay. I'm PS4. I was like, as soon as you were like, anybody want to be my dual partner? I was like, yeah. Where we went? Let's just go Mega. Do you have push to talk on?
Hello?
Yeah. Is your mic like kind of broken or something?
It switched me to game chat for some reason.
Oh.
Like it went from party to game. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I hate when that happens.
That happens to you sometimes.
Mhm. I'll be talking to
I like
my
my
friend.
mic with the.
I'll be talking to my friend and then like it switches me to game when we're in party. It's weird.
Also,
one question. Do you have a channel? Yeah.
You want gliders? Because there's some right here.
Yeah, I got. Alright. I have okay loot. I don't think anybody went here. I'm not looking good on mats. Wait, I just gotta.
Yeah, I need some mats too.
I was just looking at my subscribers like the whole morning, bro. I was like,
how many subs do you have?
41 around right now.
Oh, on my YouTube I have 73.
I think I could gift you subs. I don't know.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
That was only on, like Twitch.
No, it's YouTube too. They just added it because you saw the new update for YouTube.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah. Well, they just did that.
You can just give people subs for free.
Yikes. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. So do you get like money, like a donation if you're there? Do you get any donations?
No, no.
Yeah, I don't either. It's tough. Let's see. Should we go and slipstream and try to hunt down?
If you want.
Yeah. Your mic is mad laggy, bruh. Yikes.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Is it like broken?
That's when I'm in Xbox parties.
Do you wanna? Oh yeah, your Xbox too. Yikes. I was about to say, you wanna join my party, and I just forgot you're an Xbox.
Is my mic still lagging? No.
Not really.
Should I take this photo? Or do you want it?
You can have it.
Alright.
I'm not gonna probably use it.
Alright. Also have shadow bombs for like late game rotation.
Mhm. Wait, does this put you in? Are we in Champion League right now? If
It's mixed lobbies. I think it puts us in Champion and Division 6.
all right.
I think that's how that works. I'm not for sure though.
So there's gonna be late game kind of plays, right?
Oh yeah, there's me. Normal.
How many players in like the last circle around?
Well,
Unplug your mic and play again. Because usually I'll get into like lobbies that there's like, I don't know, like.
okay. I unplugged my mic.
Yeah, usually I'll get in a lobby with like at least like, I don't know, 19 people in like the last zone. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it gets pretty insane sometimes. It's really, I think it's really fun though.
Yeah, it just tests your skill level and all that.
That's one of my favorite time to play aggressive because you know everybody's like trying to hide. It's the best time to play aggressive.
Yeah, we have to box up a lot in this. Nobody's dying, bruh. God, I'm not used to this.
Well, it's dying. It's going quicker than I would expect.
Well, it's probably going quicker because I'm in week 6 because we gotta remember that. But you know. Bro, people are popping off in week 7.
7 or Division 7? How's people?
Week. in the video we were just watching.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's week 8, I thought.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock that down. I'm gonna push.
Going up.
Knocked one.
They're both in my box. Am I in here? Oh, there's another key. Nice. I got one on top.
Oh, yikes. Tough.
It was a good try. Yeah, we got sandwich.
Yeah, there was way too many people there. Holy, we went there at the wrong time.
I dropped in a box because I thought there was one guy there and there was 2 in the box.
Crazy.
At 298 now. So
What I hate is in Division 6, it takes way more points.
oh yeah, in Division 7 it takes away 4.
Yikes.
Yes, I'm at 298, so this game we really need to try to like get placement or something.
Where should we go? Like,
well, in solos I always drop the little mansion, or not the mansion. What do you call it? Like the pirate camp near Pleasant Park with it used to be like the haunted mansion is what people used to call it, but now it's like a pirate camp on top.
should we I'm just thinking, should we like drop at a baller site and then get some
That's where I
ballers
usually go.
and then go to a place? Or
There's one by Happy Hamlet if you want to. There's like baller site right there.
yeah.
There's there could be up to 3 ballers near Pleasant, or there's also that one little airport place near Pleasant that has ballers.
I think I have an idea. I think we should go. If it was up to me, I think we should go to this one, and then rotate there, and then to loot like, if it was up to me. So let's go to the ballers.
It switched me. Where are we going? Are we going to Pleasant?
Let's
Sorry,
go
it switched
ballers,
me.
and then.
Oh crap! I'm low. Sorry, I had to mess with it because it switched me. That gets on my nerves, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do about this because I messed up my drop so bad. Even if we go for the ballers, there's other team out there. There's 2 ballers. Actually, no, the team's going by it. We're good. We're good.
All right. I'm gonna loot the. If there's like 2 guns in there, can I have one?
Yep. Here's one chest. There's.
I need that. Shit.
Here.
Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't see that you got a heavy sniper.
Yeah. All right. Rotate with me, okay?
All right, let me pop this chug.
We're gonna rotate down to the block, and
Yeah, I'm down.
and then we'll like rotate from there. And
The only thing I'm worried about is not having.
it's all right. I mean, right now, like nobody actually sees us, so. Yo, I can't get up here. Goddamn.
I have minis for you.
Alright, I'm coming. Yikes.
Knocked one.
That one.
Nice.
You gotta stay cautious.
If I can get up to him.
Shit. I can't even with this game, bro. There's so many people that like to frick. Like this guy just finishes me with an RPG. Like, come on. It's cheeky, bro. Are you actually going in Week K? Like, are you actually playing it?
Wait, what? Nah, I want to, but none. Oh my god.
Do you want to warm up in creative first?
Yeah, honestly.
Wait, if you had to recommend, what soccer skin should I get? Because I still have V-Bucks, so.
Oh yeah,